Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Franck Kessie, as it has been reported that the midfielder's agent dismisses exit rumors, saying that he is very happy with Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then to conclude, talking about Robert Lewandowski, as it have been reported that the Barcelona superstar is expected to be dropped for the Victoria Pleasant clash tomorrow. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Franck Kessie's agent, George Atangana, has denied the claims that his client is unhappy with the lack of playing time at Barcelona and that he would consider leaving the team at the end of the season if the problem continues to persist. Franck Kessie joined Barca ahead of the ongoing season on a free transfer from Milan, while the Ivory Coast international was not expected to be a starter in the first place. His playing time has been limited to just 214 minutes in La Liga and 206 minutes in the UEFA Champions League. As a result, reports emerged that the midfielder might consider leaving the team at the end of the season if Xavi does not alter the situation. Responding to the claims, however, Kessie's agent has assured that the player has no such intentions. On the contrary, he is enjoying his new life in Barcelona and will continue to work hard in order to earn a place in the first team. They are fake news, totally false. Atangana was quoted by journalist Fabrizio Romano. He said, Kessie is very happy at Barca and at Barcelona. He's only been at the club for a few months and he's still in the process of adapting to the team and the Barca style of play, which has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the clubs. And therefore, it takes time. Kessie will continue working to earn a place on the team. He is not a player who gives up easily. He had other offers in the summer and bet heavily on Barca, he said. Franck Kessie's participation in Xavi's scheme of things has been extremely limited. In fact, the 25-year-old has only appeared in 7 of his team's 12 league matches. Out of those 7 outings, he has managed to get a place in the starting 11 in mere 2 games. Similarly, he has only started on 2 UEFA Champions League games for the team this season, one against Victoria Pleasant in a 5-1 win and the other against Bayern Munich in a 3-0 loss. A lot have been spoken about Franck Kessie in recent reports, of course, talking about how he's not happy, he will consider leaving the club if the situation continues like this without playing time. And here we can see his agent blatantly saying that all those are lies, are false, that Franck Kessie is not considering a move away. Franck Kessie is happy with his time at Barca. He's happy at Barcelona so far, and he's still trying to adapt. So Franck Kessie is a player who never gives up and things like that. So of course, I knew that those reports were not clear. So despite not having the game time that he wished he would have, Franck Kessie is still calm about the situation according to reports, and he knows definitely that one day his time will come. He just came to Barca in the summer, so I don't think it made any sense that he will be angry and saying that he wants to leave Barcelona. There's still time for that. But let's see. After the World Cup, I think we can really judge, to see how often he plays, because he won't travel to Qatar, as Ivory Coast did not qualify. So let's see if he will have more game time, because I think by then he will be one of the most fresh players out there without fatigue, as he will not be playing when there will be that break for the World Cup. So I think his agent have already made everything clear that Franck Kessie still has a long time with Barca. He understands the situation. Definitely Barcelona have a different style of play to AC Milan. So the player is still trying to work so hard to ensure that, manager Xavi can trust him and play him regularly, because he starts this season is even poor. When we look at the few games that he has played, Yeah, it is not like he has put up some exceptional displays. He's a world-class midfielder, no doubt. He brings something different to the team, but he has not been playing up to standards. That's just the truth. So I think if he can make the opportunities, like if he can make use of those opportunities that Javi gives him, those little opportunities, and play so well, I think he will stand a chance to even get more minutes. So yeah, let's see how it goes for Franck Kessie. As his agent have already blatantly said, all those rumors are all lies. They are false. He's still happy and continue to give his all to ensure that he has a place in the first team. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. After securing a narrow 1-0 victory over Valencia, Barcelona are set to face their final contest in the UEFA Champions League group stages as they take on Victoria Pleasant in midweek. The Catalans are out of the contest, though Xavi stressed the importance of ending on a positive note shortly after the win over Valencia. Nevertheless, Barca are not expected to field a strong squad against Victoria Pleasant, knowing there is nothing left to play for. With that in mind, Robert Lewandowski is likely to be excluded from the trip to the Czech Republic this midweek. The Polish international will be given a well-deserved break after playing a vital role in the club's attacking setup, reports Tony Juan Marti. This report comes after Lewandowski's starring role in the win over Valencia, where the forward scored a late winner to seal all 3 points for his side. The game also meant that Lewandowski has now featured 1,389 out of a possible 1,530 minutes of football this season. As such, Barcelona will hand him a breather for the midweek against Victoria Pleasant. In his absence, Ferran Torres could get a nod in the number 9 role, though there are other contenders such as Ansu Fati. Apart from Lewandowski, Barcelona are expected to be without Eric Garcia. The former Manchester City centre-back picked up a nasty knock in the win over Valencia, and his injury is thought to be serious. Garcia is due to undergo tests to determine the extent of his current injury, but early signs indicate that he will miss the game against Victoria Pleasant. After what have been a very disappointing Champions League, we play our last game of the Champions League tomorrow against Victoria Pleasant. Of course, a game that we have nothing to play for, so we don't expect so much from Xavi. So reports are saying that Robert Lewandowski is likely to be dropped from the squad that will play the game. Of course, some notable players as well will not play the game. Xavi needs to rest some of his players, knowing fully well that we have 2 more games after this before the World Cup starts. So it's good to keep some of these players, give them a breather, and that is what Lewandowski will likely receive in the game against Victoria Pleasant. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.